So you can either keep your eyes open or have them closed. You can alternate if you like. If you do want to practice with open eyes, be sure that your gaze remains inward, even though your eyes are open. It's not that different from meditating with sound, with having your hearing just sort of open, but not trained on what you're hearing, but just allowing things to arise and disperse. Okay, well, let's just dissolve this mind that we've been using to talk about karma and just let the mind dissolve down into the body like pouring salt into water through your senses, feeling the solidity of the body, the presence of the body like a mountain. Feeling the sit bones or the feet against the chair or the cushion, just lightly held by the cushion or the floor, wherever you're sitting. This base of your mountain rooted down into the earth element below, finding your place of grounding, stability in this body, in this moment, right here and now. Feeling just that gentle flow of the in breath in and out through the nostrils. If you know how to do what's called ujjayi breathing, it's a really helpful way to bring the mind into the breath through the senses. And basically, it involves simply breathing in, and you can hear as if you're fogging glasses or bringing your voice down to a very subtle, whispered in breath. In and out. With your lips closed, you can feel it almost sounds like you're hearing the sound of a seashell of the ocean. And just imagine that as you breathe in through the nostrils, down through the center of the body into the belly, let the breath be round and open into the lower back. Breathing out along that midsection of the body, right in front of the spine, out through the nostrils. So we're just going to do a couple more of these breaths in and out. And for this practice, ordinarily, we would do what's called a body scan or a body sweep, where we relax the muscles in every single part of the body. the toes and the feet, all the way up through the legs to the hips, softening the belly and the lower back. The rib cage and around the sides, and then the chest opening, softening, lifting. Breathing out, we just gently maintain that lift in the body. And we would also soften the arms, the elbows, the forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, and just take a moment and let all of these things just become still. All the doing in this body, the hands, the fingers, the movement now settling into rest, into stillness, and the breath. So we're really working with the senses here, feeling this body, feeling the breath and the senses, and just letting the mind be. No controlling, no, nothing is off limits to the mind. We're just not feeding it or fighting it or following it. We're letting it be and coming back to this body and this breath. So we can find stillness just right here in the body first. Just the gentle movement of bright breathing, of in breath, out breath. On the next inhale, take your time, breathing in as if you have all the time in the world for this in breath. Savoring every moment until you have a nice full breath, and then gently hold it, cradle it for about the count of 3 or 4, feeling ease as you gently hold it. And then the same with the out breath, breathing out as if you have all the time in the world simply to breathe out this breath. And then pause, we'll breathe in and do it again. In that space where you're just gently cradling the breath, just notice for that moment that the mind is not restless or thinking or even drowsy. There is simply awareness here, just an observing. And then breathing out. The observing continues on the exhale. Breathing back in. And we hold. Just feel the open space of just simply awareness without content or form. A natural awareness. Exhale. Awareness remains. So doing a few more of these. This awareness itself is what allows karmic imprints or tendencies or impulses simply to be. We're no longer helpless. Now we're just being watchful, non-judgmental, and open. at ease, maybe even peaceful for the moment, this moment. Now beginning to bring attention down to the center point at the base of the spine and just bringing to mind the image of a gentle, warm fire. This fire of vitality, of heat, what we could call purification, bearing witness with the same natural awareness now to the fire at the center. Maybe you can hear the crackling of the fire, or you can smell the fire in some way. Maybe there's sacred wood burning here, or feel its heat. Whatever you need in order to bring it alive in your mind, in your body. As we just simply abide here gently, watching the fire, the longer we do this, there may be thoughts or impulses or energy or feelings that arise, maybe habits. We're not trying to get rid of them, but we're allowing them simply to be part of that fire rising up, seeing them as smoke out through the crown. Tendencies, impulses, maybe things about yourself that you may not care for, or others. Just let it be part of that fire and let it lift as dark smoke up and out as you deepen, simply abiding in a relaxed way. The stillness as these things arise. This is the key. The breath, long and slow, even holding, if you like, for a moment, while you tend this fire, and then releasing. These are all the tools here for relating differently to these habits, to karma, to vipaka, and to karma phala, the fruit and the tendencies that follow. No judgment. Whatever arises is fine. Holding all of it with open awareness and allowing it simply to lift, to let go. And finally, we will close this practice just with becoming aware of your deepest motivation for yourself, for your life, for what you bring to the world. And keep it simple. Keep it just within that aspiration simply to be of benefit and ease suffering within yourself, to be loving and compassionate. And to widen the circle, to include each other and other beings, to recognize suffering, the unity within suffering, and be moved to in some way alleviate it. Just that aspiration and that motivation will close with just abiding in that sense, that quality, till the bell rings.